afternoon, Mike Schnell here again to talk to you about a new feature on FutureForward, and then to touch on something that I didn't necessarily touch on the last time that we had a video, which is what's the best way that you can utilize FutureForward to help you. So that's really what we're talking about overall here is how can this be most helpful for you in your classroom? What can you do inside of FutureForward that's going to help you with what you specifically need to do? So first thing I'm going to talk about is the new feature in FutureForward. So I'm going to share my screen here. You can see here I'm logged in as an educator on FutureForward. This is the development site, but this is already live on the live site. So if you were to look into your personal FutureForward account, you would see something that looks exactly like this. So this area right here that says create a request talks about what you need to do, talks about how it works, takes less than 5 minutes to do. So I'm going to create a request here. You can see here that you write a 1-sentence summary to 70 characters, write three sentences that talk about a description so volunteers understand a little bit better about what it is. Then you go down here, you say, these are the types of volunteers that I'm looking for. These are the career sectors that I'm looking for. And then will this opportunity be in person, virtual, both, or we don't know for sure yet. It all depends on exactly what we have. So then after you do that, you can post the request. So you can see here that I've finished a request and I made it available. It's live on FutureForward. You can see a little bit of the information that I put in there. Obviously, not anything as far as actual verbiage. It has me as the educator. I'm the person that is going to show up on that. So last thing I can do, I can share the request. I can do specific users as well as I want, but the original request was shared with everybody inside of government and public administration because that's the industry sector that I aimed it at first. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like on the industry professionals end, and then we'll finish up with just another overview of how you can utilize FutureForward to help you in your classroom. Okay, so now we are on the industry professional side, on my account on the industry professional side. And as you can see here, I have a number of live volunteer requests that I can look for. This is the one that I just put forward. So just a quick overview. If I click on that as a professional, it provides all of the different information that I need to know and see about it. I can share this request as a professional with someone else that I think might be great at it, or I can start a chat with the teacher, which is fantastic. So the reason you would start the chat is because then after you do this, you would just do all the arrangements to get everything set up for the event itself. So that's a quick look at the new feature on FutureForward. And I'm going to go back over to the educator side to kind of finish everything up here. Okay, a couple other things before we get finished here. What you saw is everybody can create a request. So all your teachers can create requests. If you have a specific need inside of your classroom, you do not have to be the school site administrator to create a request. So that's an incredibly positive thing as you're starting. Just makes it a little easier. You don't need to take that extra step. The next thing that I want to talk about is just kind of an overall thought on how you can best utilize FutureForward to help out with you in your classroom and your needs. So we don't want to create just an extra step to make things more difficult for you. What we really want to do is make your life a lot easier. So what I would suggest is potentially the best way to utilize FutureForward is come into FutureForward with your syllabus, with a look at what you're teaching for the entire semester of your classroom, and then think, where are some areas that I am thinking that expert presenters can plug in? And then after you have that, you can search on FutureForward. You can search the business professionals, you can search companies, anything of that sort. And you can look for people who would potentially be a great fit to come in and help you with your specific classroom. And the other thing you can do is there's ways that you can share this information with your students, and the students themselves can go in and look at folks who potentially can go in and assist them with their career, assist them with job shadows, assist them with industry tours, kind of all that stuff. So that's a quick look at the new area on FutureForward. And if you have any questions, please feel free to connect with me at mschnell@ssc.coop. Thanks.